Good morning, students. Bete, today we are going to start with the third unit of our statistics. So far, we have done the meaning of statistics, then its various stages. We have studied about collection of data. Then we have studied about organization of data. Now, skipping the presentation part, I am straight coming to the fourth stage of the statistical study, which is uh, analysis of statistical data, right? So this analysis is in unit third of your curriculum. Here we will be studying different techniques of statistical analysis. First being measures of central tendency. Second is measures of dispersion. Then there is a correlation and then index numbers. But this unit comprises of 27 marks weightage. Out of 40, 27 मार्क्स का हमारा थर्ड यूनिट है जिसमें हम डिफरेंट स्टैटिस्टिकल टेक्निक्स करेंगे जो कि डेटा को एनालाइज करती हैं. ठीक है. सो एनालिसिस इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट स्टेज ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिकल स्टडी. आफ्टर एनालाइजिंग द डेटा we can interpret the data, right? So this would comprise of chapter 7 of your curriculum of your book, measures of central tendency, commonly known as averages. As I told you, averages is one of the technique of statistical analysis. So what is average? Whenever we collect the data, the raw data as such is of no use. It's really difficult to understand a large group of raw data. So it becomes important that we should find out one value which would represent the entire group of raw data. I will give you an example. Uh, like you are new to the school और +1 में आप नए आए हैं, तो मैम प्रिंसिपल ने मेरे से पूछा कि कैसी आपकी परफॉर्मेंस है, कैसी चल रही है ये सेक्शन. हमने इनके सेक्शंस शफल करने हैं या इनका आप सब्जेक्ट फाइनलाइज करना है, तो मुझे बताओ इनकी कैसी परफॉर्मेंस चल रही है. ठीक है. देयर आर टू वेज बिफोर मी. वन, से यू हैव 55 स्टूडेंट्स इन द क्लास. मैंने आपका एक टेस्ट लिया है और मैंने रोल नंबर वाइज मैम को मार्क्स का डाटा दे दिया. ठीक है. नाउ 55 स्टूडेंट्स की मैंने एक लिस्ट दे दी है. ठीक है. उसको मैंने कोई उसका एनालिसिस नहीं किया, कोई मैंने क्लासिफिकेशन नहीं की. इट्स सिंपली अ रॉ डाटा. मैंने एक अवार्ड लिस्ट उनके सामने रख दी. और दूसरा मेरे पास तरीका क्या है, मैंने आपकी क्लास के एवरेज मार्क्स मैम को बता दिए कि मैम मैंने ये टेस्ट लिया था, 16 मार्क्स का टेस्ट था, तो इसमें बच्चों के जो एवरेज मार्क्स आए हैं वो हैं 12 आउट ऑफ 16. ठीक है. और ये जब मैम ने लिस्ट पकड़ी तो इसमें किसी स्टूडेंट के 9 मार्क्स, किसी के 2 मार्क्स, किसी के 16, किसी के 14, किसी के 13. सो वंस शी स्टार्ट्स फॉर्मिंग एन इंप्रेशन कि हाँ ये अच्छी क्लास है, 13, 14, 15, इतने में आ जाते हैं 0, 3, 5, 6. ठीक है. सो शी इज अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, शी इज अनेबल टू फॉर्म एन ओपिनियन कि ये क्लास कैसी है, ये सेक्शन हमारा इस बारी कैसा बना है. On the other hand, when I gave her one single value, that is the average marks of your test, she would get an impression, yes, this is an above average section, as the students are getting average of 12 marks out of 16. Okay. So this, to represent the data with a single value, is very useful. So this is what we do when we find out averages. We find out a single value which describes the characteristics of the whole data and which becomes the representative value of the whole group. Okay. So these are the measures of central tendency for the purpose of finding out average. You can write it down. Averages or average is a single value which describes the characteristics of the whole data and becomes representative of the whole group and becomes representative of the whole group. ठीक है बेटे. सो एक जो एवरेज है वो एक सिंगल वैल्यू है, राइट. ये सारी जितनी सीरीज में जितनी भी वैल्यूज हैं उसको रिप्रेजेंट करती है. एंड जो एवरेज होती है बेटे इसकी वैल्यू समवेयर बिटवीन द सेंटर ऑफ द सीरीज होती है. दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल इट मेजर्स ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी. ठीक है. So yes, there is one question by the student. Can we write down definition by Croxton and Cowden? Yes, you can write down the definition of Croxton and Cowden, that an average is a single value within the range of the data which is used to represent all the values in the series. ठीक है. So आप कोई भी जब definition किसी के quote करते हैं, you have to quote the definition as such. You cannot make any change in it. ठीक है. So बेटे अगर हमें average find out करनी है, there are different methods to find out average, but there are certain essentials of an ideal average. ठीक है. एक अच्छी एवरेज वो होती है जिसमें कुछ ये कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स पाई जाए. वन, it should be simple to calculate and easy to understand. Right, you can write down the essentials of a good average. It should be simple to calculate and easy to understand. Secondly, it should be rigidly defined. It should be rigidly defined. Rigidly defined का मतलब होता है whichever method you use, you should get the same answer. ठीक है. एक फिक्स्ड वैल्यू आपको मिलनी चाहिए, जौन सा मर्जी आप मेथड यूज कर लीजिए. देन बेटे a good average should be based on all the values. It should be based on all the values. तो एक आइडियल एवरेज है, it should be based on all the values. ठीक है. Then it should be capable of further algebraic treatment. It should be capable of further algebraic treatment. फर्दर algebraic treatment का मतलब बेटे आगे हमें कोई भी से डिस्पर्जन फाइंड आउट करनी है तो हमें एक एवरेज, अच्छी एवरेज वो है जिसको हम फर्दर algebraically ट्रीट कर सकते हैं, यानी फर्दर कोई भी मेजर फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. Then it should not be affected by the presence of extreme items. It should not be affected by presence of extreme items. ठीक है. कई बार एक्सट्रीम आइटम्स आ जाती हैं, तो अगर एक्सट्रीम आइटम से ये एवरेज इफेक्ट हो जाए तो इसका मतलब वो अच्छी एवरेज नहीं है. So these are the essentials of a good average. Now let's see what are the different measures of central tendency. How we can find out average, right? So beta, there are different types of averages or different measures of central tendency. We broadly categorize them into two categories: mathematical measures and second one is positional measures. Mathematical measures, positional measures. Mathematical measures, beta, are further of three types: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. Note it down. And positional measures, they are median, mode, and other partitional values like quartiles, deciles, percentiles. अभी आप सिर्फ other partitional values लिख लीजिए. Done, bete? We have in our curriculum arithmetic mean, median, mode, and other partitional values. We will not be covering geometric mean and harmonic mean in our curriculum. Moreover, these are less commonly used averages. The most commonly used average is arithmetic mean. Median and mode are also used. Okay? So this is what we have in our curriculum. So after you have noted it down, we will be starting with the first measure of central tendency, which is arithmetic mean. All of you know what is arithmetic mean. Even if you cannot define it, you know how to find it down. How to find the value of arithmetic mean, especially in the case of individual series. But here you have to keep in mind that there are three types of series which we already covered in our previous lectures: individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. So the method of finding out averages will be different in all these series. ठीक है बच्चे? Starting with the first, arithmetic mean. But arithmetic mean is defined as sum of values of a variable divided by number of values. Sum of values of a variable divided by number of values. So beta, if there is a variable x, say there is a variable x and it takes values as x1, x2, x3, so on till xn, then arithmetic mean, which we denote by x bar, will be calculated as follows. These are the different values. We will take sum total of these values, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on till xn. This divided by number of values. So there are n number of values, so we will divide it by n. We can sum it up and write it as summation x. But this sign you are familiar with. This is summation, also commonly called as sigma. Okay, sigma means sum total. So sigma x divided by n. So this is basically the formula of arithmetic mean, that is x bar. It is the simplest method, most commonly used. Average, ठीक है. हम भी एग्जाम्स में जब बेटे आपकी लिस्ट बनाते हैं, अवार्ड लिस्ट बनाते हैं, जब आपका टेस्ट लेते हैं या आपके एग्जाम्स लेते हैं, सो समरी में हम जो एवरेज फाइंड आउट करते हैं, वहां पे एक कॉलम होता है एवरेज ऑफ द मार्क्स. सो एवरेज को हम बिना पूछे किसी से कि मीन एवरेज निकालनी है, मीडियन निकालनी है या मोड निकालनी है, हम एक्स बार फाइंड आउट करते हैं, अर्थमेटिक मीन. ठीक है. टू सम एक्सटेंट एवरेज एंड अर्थमेटिक मीन, these are interchangeably used. इतना कॉमन मेजर है ये सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी का कि हम एवरेज को अर्थमेटिक मीन, लेमैन जो है एवरेज को अर्थमेटिक मीन ही समझता है. ठीक है. So this is the simple meaning of arithmetic mean. Now let's cover the various types of arithmetic mean. अर्थमेटिक मीन बेटे अगेन लेमैन के लिए एक ही तरह का अर्थमेटिक मीन होता है, लेकिन अर्थमेटिक मीन is of two types. Number one, simple arithmetic mean. So in it bete all the items of the series are given equal importance. Write down, in simple arithmetic mean all the items of the series are given equal importance. Yes, Himanshu?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम फॉर्मूला में मैम एक्स के साथ क्या लिखा है, एन लिखा है आपने?
What?
मैम फॉर्मूला एक बार बता दो.
x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on till xn divided by n, which is equal to summation x upon n.
मैम इसमें एन क्या है?
N is nth number of observations. We do
नहीं
not
मैम
know
नीचे
what number of observations are there, so we call it nth number of observations, right?
Okay.
Okay. So simple arithmetic mean. In it, all the items of the series are given equal importance. Second type of arithmetic mean is weighted arithmetic mean. Weighted. What is weighted arithmetic mean? Write down. In it, different items of the series are given different weights according to their relative importance. Different types of series, different items of the series are given different weights according to the relative importance. Now we'll be starting with the calculation of simple arithmetic mean, because there are three types of series. So we will be starting with that of individual series. Beta, are you noting it down or not? Next heading would be methods of calculation of arithmetic mean. Right? So first type of series is individual series. You know what is an individual series? In which there is no frequency column. All the items are written individually. Better we can find out mean, arithmetic mean, with the help of three methods. First one is direct method. डायरेक्ट मेथड जो कि हम नॉर्मली यूज करते हैं, मैंने आपको अभी बताया कि हम सारी वैल्यूज का टोटल ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, और उसको हम नंबर ऑफ वैल्यू से डिवाइड कर देते हैं. सो दिस बिकम्स अवर फॉर्मूला x bar is equal to summation x upon n. Very simple. So I'm writing down all the three methods. Shortcut method. We won't be able to do numerical today, but by tomorrow you have to memorize these formula. You have already done in 10th standard, so it will be easy for you. Shortcut method. A, so x bar is equal to A plus summation dx upon n. Now what is A here? A is assumed mean. You can take any value as an assumed mean. What is dx here? dx is x minus a. x की जितनी भी वैल्यूज हैं उसमें से आप हर वैल्यू में से assumed mean की वैल्यू को माइनस कर देंगे. d stands for difference. Difference of x from a. n we know is number of observations. Third is step deviation method. Step deviation method is better generally used when you have some common factor in all the values. For example, x की जो values हैं वो इस तरह से हैं 300, 500, 700, 900, 1000. तो 100 जो है वो common factor है, तो बार बार 100 को लिखना है, उसको हम skip कर देते हैं. इसीलिए we make use of step deviation method, which is x bar is equal to a plus summation dx upon n into c. Right? What is d dash x? a आपको पता ही assumed mean है, dx भी पता है. सबसे पहले dx find out करिए, x minus a. d dash x क्या हुआ बेटे? It is dx divided by c, where c is common factor.